Good morning, everybody. It's Marcia from Oils and Wellness with Marcia. And today, I'm going to speak with you or talk to you on the book, read to you from the book, Love Finding Balance in the Unbalanced World. And the author that wrote this part, her name is Julie Carrier. And it's My Inner Voice Was Waiting for Me to Listen. You should be a veterinarian, was all I heard growing up. As a child who loved animals, even I saw a future as a vet. I loved animals. I would eventually need a job. It made sense. You'd be great at it, they'd say. That's what you should do. The well-loved quote, "Dog is man's best friend," was clearly too limiting for me as a 12-year-old, since my definition of best friend expanded as I grew up to include several stray cats, a 20-pound rescue rabbit named Thumper, injured birds, abandoned baby squirrels, and whole host of furry, feathered, and six-legged friends. Yes, even including the Madagascar hissing cockroach named Peabody. But the well-intentioned options shared as often as by so many people and for such a long time, in my young mind secretly began to shift from a vote of encouragement to an ironclad expectation. And so, I was off to Ohio State University to become a vet. But was this really what I wanted to do? This is a dream career in veterinary medicine, my dream. Or was it a dream of those whose voices chattered my path? When the scholarship allowed me to spend my senior year studying in England, away from family and pressure back home, the distance also separated me from the confusing noise of my family, of other people's opinions. I had more time in England for competition, contemplating, which allowed me to question my path that had been predetermined by those around me. The drearing spring weather of Manchester reflected my mood. I remember sitting at my desk, surrounded by science books. It's almost as if they were challenging me. Is this really what you want? Do you want to live a life of science, pro- procedures, and diagnosis? With my heart heavy and full of fear, doubt, anger, and worry, I shouted in my mind the truth. I'm completely miserable. What am I doing with my life? Just because I love animals doesn't mean I want to be a vet. I felt oddly calm, peaceful, actually. For a moment, I was free from the conflict between what I truly wanted truly wanted, and the options of others. This peace gave me the ability to ponder and reflect, to hear a question that I was too busy to ask before. What is a job that I would love so much that I'd actually do it for free? My answer was instant. I saw a flash of memories of the grateful faces of so many young people who had helped student leadership camps and conferences. A heartwarming mentoring moments helping young women navigate the challenges of life, of encouraging team building moments, of speaking in front of others, of groups. I went out on my way to volunteer for every summer. I thought, oh, how could I have been so stupid? My neck hurts. Here I was in my 4th year of school, just now realizing I was on the wrong path when the right path had been in front of me all along. I just never gave myself the opportunity to acknowledge my inner voice and to truly listen to myself until now. While some people were not supportive of my decision and a few were actively shocked at the straight A college senior would completely change her degree program with just a few courses left to graduate. I realized that, as I shared my news, those who loved me were cautiously excited about my new venture. They cared more about my ultimately being happy than my fighting to protect my career box. With newfound energy, I invested the second half of the year in England taking courses in communications, public speaking, and media performance. When I returned to Ohio State, I convinced the administration to let me create my own degree program in leadership studies. After graduation, I became a management consultant in leadership training and developed in the Pentagon. I also won the title of Miss Virginia USA, which let me spend much of the year speaking to kids all across Virginia. I was as helping I will as well as helping me launch a national speaking career because I had the courage to pursue my path. To date, I've been blessed to reach over 1 million girls, teens, and young women. I've appeared in the NBC's Today Show, on Fox News, and as a young woman's success coach on MTV. And I was even nominated for an Emmy Award. Years ago, I changed my major and my life. While I still love animals, I have since exchanged my pose of feathered, and six-legged friends for a single puppy with Floppy Wonder Dog, named Floppy Wonder Dog. And though I value the opinion of and trusted loved ones around me, I continued to listen to my inner voice and boldly pursued my unique path. Does it make life easier or predictable? No. Does it make an awesome or an exciting ULA life? Absolutely. When looking at our ULA field, start with one word: authentic. Are you living authentically? Or at least pursuing your dream job for your ULA field? If your answer is yes, congrats. And if your answer is no, it's time to change course. It's time to be real with what you want to dedicate your life to, and start taking action towards that. Once you know what you want to do, and next step may be as simple as writing it down. Okay, tomorrow I'll be talking to you on Secretary to CEO by Patty Aubrey. So if you have any questions about today's that subject that I spoke to you on or read to you, please leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll do my best to get the answers. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next video. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Ta ta.